Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mickstar, and Anime Studios, let's talk. Okay, I know my thoughts on this is gonna probably rub some people the wrong way, but hear me out. But I think that anime, probably give a time frame, I would say within the past decade, about 10 years, has been slipping a little bit. Because, as I said, hear me out, that the length of anime has dropped, hasn't it? Because, for example, something that has felt less, card fight. Because each season of that, it was about 52 episodes long, right? At the very beginning. Then, when they decided to remake it for some very stupid reason, I think that was because they was bringing in markers, and that's just because people wasn't playing to their opponent's strength and not bringing out grade 3s, which was stupid on Vanguard's part to make something else. They should have just kept it as it was. But then when they made that, each season 25 episodes long. I'm not saying it wasn't a good story. It did a few things which we kind of wanted in the first iteration of Card Fight. And then it cut some things out. And then flipped things on its head. And now we have Card Fight Overdress, whichever dress you want to call it right now. Each season 12 episodes long. Do you see the difference? It went from 52 to 25 to 12. That is what I'm getting at. Because practically near enough every single anime that, as I said, has come out within the past decade, 10 years, and also another thing, say about also from, which I've also mentioned this before, from the time when Sailor Moon Crystal came out, which is another point of where you can go back to. They started, but everything from then onwards, basically everything was 12 episodes long. I don't know if it was basically they just wanted to fit it within the anime season, but still, what happened to all those years before when animes was going over their season? Going from spring, finishing in winter, autumn, or doing a whole calendar and finishing on the same season. What happened to those ones? I'll tell you what happened. Gone with the wind. Nowhere to be seen. Two, off the top of my head, sort of is like a silver lining, but one, and it's just because they both share one similarity, which is in episode 1 or episode 2 you do not see the end point of the season, do you? Because practically everything else, you kind of see the end point. So you go, okay, we're starting here. This is all going to be over when we get to this point. Okay, now 12 episodes to get to there. By the grace of God, that came into it with the direction going nowhere. We didn't find out until what the ending was until about halfway through it. 6 or 7 episodes in. We didn't find out that, oh yeah, we're coming here to see the birds for our daughter to try and tame one. Did not even mention that until then. And another thing, which didn't have an end point at the beginning, but it also gave it time to actually breathe, which was Emissary in Shadow. Because one, you didn't see an end point at the beginning, and number two, okay, yes, they could have dropped this down, but only under one condition, which I'm glad they didn't. Which I can't remember her name, but yeah, I know this is going to be a spoiler, but it's already over. So, which is that girl who ends up killing her father in the last episode because he's not himself, being controlled by perv asshat. She kills him. Basically, if that whole story with her wasn't involved in that, just like the end fight and then her wanting to join Shadow Garden at the end, if all that bit in the middle wasn't there, one, it maybe could have been 12 episodes long, which I would have hated, but thankfully that they put it in. Maybe someone actually in the studio actually said, wait, no, we need this section in, because one, it gives a little bit more story to this character to say why she's going to end up here, and number two, it also gives Shadow Garden and Shadow, Sid, time to breathe, to expand on stuff. Without that, yes, it maybe could have been 12, but it would have missed out a hell of a lot, and people wouldn't have liked it as much. Maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't, but that is a problem with anime these days. It's the fact that one, they're not giving the anime time to breathe, and number two, they always want to condense it into the anime season. All you have to do is let it breathe. Expand on it. You're copying a manga. Follow the manga. Go a little bit beyond it. What did Sailor Moon do? A completely different story from the manga, right? And yeah, the initial bit, the very first Sailor Moon was good. It was a hit. But then when it turned into Sailor Moon Crystal, it was still good. It had its moments. But it also turned seasons into movies. Which, as I say, doesn't let the anime breathe. But they've done up to season 4 in Crystal. I'm just wondering what the hell they're going to do with season 5. I think they've done up to season 4. Season 1, season 2, 2 movies, which were season 3 and 4. Yeah, I think it's. But let the anime breathe. For God's sakes, please let it breathe. Let the anime be art like it's supposed to. Do not make it a simple project saying, oh, we got to get this out for this date. Okay, we'll chop it down so much you got to play guessing work to find out what's going on. Please, as I say, just let anime breathe. Let it go on as long as it has to. If you split it up in seasons, that's fine. But Give the anime time to breathe. Okay? You hear me? Because I don't want to lose interest in anime. I am a avid anime watcher. I've watched anime ever since I found out about it. I have loved it ever since. I do not want to lose interest. I do not want to start hating it. If this carries on, I might end up having to do that. I don't want that to happen. So please. And that is going to be it. So, as I said, a lot of this is probably going to anger a lot of people. It might actually refer some people's thoughts on the situation. But either way, let me know in the comments. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you not agree? What are the reasons for and what are the reasons against? I would love to know. So, yeah. I'm going to end this here. So if you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe, bell for notifications, comment. And I will see you next time. Bye.